like always, I'm very excited to continue on our adventure with the Daedron, the Dark Elf, in getting the 15 Daedric artifacts we do so desire to get ourselves the Platinum Trophy in Skyrim Special Edition. Now, I will say, tonight is the night. I do believe we are getting said Platinum Trophy. We have 3, count them, 3 more items to get. The Wabbajack, the blade that is effective against undead, and the Warhammer. And I know how all to get them, and they're probably some of the easier ones to get, especially on the easiest difficulty. Now, for those of you that are currently watching on YouTube, I do thank you for stopping by, and I do hope you enjoy the adventure we're about to go on. If you do, and you haven't already and you're new to the channel, do not forget to subscribe before you head on out, so you can always catch whatever I upload, be it a full stream VOD or anything else that catches my fancy. Show me you liked the video if you did so by hitting that thumbs up, and comment if you feel so inclined to do so. I may not always respond to all of your comments, but I will read them. Now, if you want to catch me when I go live, there's a link down in the description below that you can use, and it'll take you on over to my Twitch, where you can follow me over there, and catch me when I go live at 8 p.m. EST EDT every weekday. That is Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Positions.
So yeah, this is where they execute him. No matter what you do, no matter what you do, he gets executed. If you try and stop him, I actually use the slowdown, the full slowdown time shout.
Tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his high king. Best she know now, Advar.
But yeah,
You helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrik.
I don't really need to hear that, but anyways, as I was saying.
You betrayed the people of Solitude.
Yeah, I did the full slowdown time shout and killed him.
He beat the High King in fair
And then this is what happens. He still gets his head cut off.
Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim, and all know.
Let me show you. Observe. Oh wow, wait, what? Wait, he lived?
Hey, watch it!
That's okay, maybe you can save him.
What do you think you're doing?
Now this is interesting. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Nope, he dies. Apparently he's programmed to just run that way. Okay, that's a shame and a half. But that's interesting. Normally his head just pops right off. That's the first time I've ever seen that happen. But you still can't save him. But yeah, we gotta wait for that execution to happen, I guess. Because the innkeeper's out there as well, I believe. Oh no, he's not.
Hiya, what's your name? Are you visiting? What do you do?
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
Rumors.
People say there's a man wandering the streets near the Blue
That's how we
Palace.
get the...
I think the Bard's College
Wabbajack.
might be looking for recruits. You should... Varnius Junius stopped by here on his way to court. He was worried about something. I've heard Jari Raz hanging around the Wells district, looking for new blood to hire. Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
So yeah, the Jabberwock is something we do so desire.
New in town,
So let's get
right?
that.
If you need a place to sleep, head over to the Winking Skeever. We keep a fine inn.
Rogvir, why did it have to
Not
be
right
like
now.
this?
A man opens a gate and they cut his head off?
Doesn't seem right.
I know
to
there's
me.
a quest. I don't know exactly how to get said quest, but I know there is a quest for getting
Got some salmon to sell.
Rogvir's amulet of Talos and bringing it to his sister or whoever it is. The fun fact is, it's one of those quests that's a little bit glitched out, so the only way to get it is to go to the place where they keep the dead. After, like, if you don't get it when he dies right there. And then go from there. Also, greetings and good day, Grant Kirkland. How are you today? Yes, I did know there's a new Bill and Ted movie coming out, and I'm really excited for it because I've seen the other ones. And it looks like it. I was watching the commercial for it, and it feels like they stayed true to the roots of Bill and Ted. I'm very excited.
Spice wine for you? It's a family recipe.
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
So let's talk to the homeless man that's looking for his boss so we can get the Wabbajack, and we'll only have two more
Got lots of things to take
Daedric
care of.
artifacts to get after this one, and they're pretty easy to get. They just involve fights. Hold on. Let me activate this quest. Honestly, you're gonna watch it? The Bill and Ted movie? I mean, have you seen the original two? I think it's Bogus Adventure and Excellent Journey or something like that. I don't know exactly what their titles are because it's been so long. But those movies are pretty funny. Oh, I highly recommend you watch those before you watch this one, because this one's just gonna it like stays true to the other movies. What the hell is this guy? There he is. The Wabbajack's probably one of the easiest to get, because you don't really have to fight.
Wait, hear my plea. My master.
What do you need?
My master. Now he refuses to even see me. He says
How can I find him?
I saw him. He was no.
The Blue Palace.
Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important.
Pelagius'
no
hip
entering
bone.
Pelagius' wing without that.
Reading the lore behind Pelagius and what exactly like people believed why he went mad and stuff like that is quite phenomenal. Oh yeah, Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is on a roll lately. I'm pretty sure they're also making a new Matrix movie with Keanu Reeves. Like, I heard tale about that in the works. And I'm excited to see what like, I want to see an ad to see what route they're taking, because if they're staying like, this is gonna be a new movie after that, after the events of the third movie, I really wonder how they're gonna work that in, or if it's like a completely new movie, all in its own. Could you imagine Keanu Reeves being one of the agents? Oh yeah, he does. Yes, he definitely does. Especially after how how well he's been doing with, like...
Please, don't interrupt.
Oh, that's right.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights.
Especially after how well he was made for so many different parts.
Your Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragon
Yeah,
is under
and that's what I'm talking about. Like
this is likely
he felt like he was
nonsense.
made for the Matrix movies.
Perhaps
Well, he's
more
impatient as shit. Look at his
temporary reaction
foot wiggling.
might be
He was
called
made
for.
for the John Wick movies. Normally, it's only
Yes,
one of those
course, you
things
were
like
right. Falk, tell
like
Captain
Heath
Aldous
Ledger.
I said to assign a few extra
that-
soldiers to Dragonbridge.
his Joker was like.
Thank you, Yar Elisif. But about the
I
cave,
still haven't seen the
I will have
Joaquin
someone
Phoenix
take care
Joker,
of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
but Heath Ledger's Joker was like, he was made for that part, and very rarely will you come across individuals that are like
I'm
that.
the Jarl's steward.
I need
If you have court business to tend
to get to the Pelagius
Absolute.
wing.
Ghost or not, there are reminders of his dark rule that are best left buried away. Feel free to... Return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
Where's the maid?
What do you want? With absolute ghost or not? There are reminders of his dark rule that are best left buried away.
There. You.
Got lots of things to do. Not in your life. It's dangerous. If you really want to, just be careful of the ghost.
I love how we just straight up lie to her. Not on your life. Falk asked me to. Okay. Oh yeah. Not even to mention how he's like getting. I'm excited. I'm excited for that. Tomorrow's day 91, the legendary day we have yet to pass. Hopefully this time has got to be the time we pass it. You know what I'm saying? Every other time we've got to day 91. Every other time we've got to day 91. There's been a delay. I think now's the time. Oh yeah, no, I definitely know Tom Hanks is in Toy Story.
Oh, I couldn't. Goes right through me. Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons, detractors. Why, my headsman hasn't slept in 3 days.
You are far too hard on yourself, my dear, sweet, homicidally insane Pelagius. What would the people do without you? Dance, sing, smile.
Sheogorath, that's his name. God.
You are the best septum that's ever ruled. Well, except for that Martin fella. But he turned into a dragon god, and that's hardly sporting. You know, I was there for that whole sordid affair. Marvelous time. Butterflies, blood, a fox, a severed head, and the cheese to die for.
Yes, as you've said countless times before.
Harumph! Well then, if you're going to be like that, perhaps it's best I take my leave. A good day to you, sir. I said good day!
Yes, go. Leave me to my ceaseless responsibilities and burdens.
Oh, you batshit insane, man.
Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two.
I mean, when I heard about the John Wick thing, I was thinking of like...
Really? Oh, what kind of message?
When I first watched it... Okay, hold on.
Summons! Wait, well... Actually, but seriously, what's the message?
I watched the first John Wick movie, and when I first was watching it, I'm like, man, this is like the next generation of Jason Bourne kind of a situation. But in fact, it's a little bit better than that, personally.
Were you now?
That...
By whom? Wait! Don't tell me.
And it's created a whole new type of film.
No.
The like...
Little Tim, the toy maker's son.
Action... not action adventure. What's it called?
Order was the one. Yes.
The lone warrior against the masses kind of a situation. You can't wait for 4. I'm excited to see all of them in order. There's going to be as many John Wicks as there were Harry Potter films.
Crazy.
I'm afraid.
You do realize who you're dealing with here.
You're a madman.
Surely good guess. But only half right. I'm a mad god.
The mad god,
actually. It's a family title. Gets passed down from me to myself every few thousand years. Now you can call me Anne-Marie. But only if you're partial to being flayed alive and having an angry immortal skip rope with your entrails.
I love the little
if not,
roll
then call me Sheogorath
of the tongue.
Daedric, Prince of Madness. Charmed. Now that... So... you have to find the way out first.
Okay, what's the catch?
I do love it when the mortals know they're being manipulated. Makes things infinitely more interesting. Care to take a look around? This is not, I dare say, the Solitude Botanical Welcome! Now, the Wabbajack! Huh? Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you? How rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two.
Alright. So let's see if I can do this in record time.
You've headed down the path of dreams. Unfortunately for you, Pelagius suffered night terrors from a young age.
Okay, so this one's not too
All
difficult.
you need to do is find something to wake our poor Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent.
A bad time to get lost.
Did I kill the goat? Get killed? The goat got no. What? Wake up, damn it!
Well, now that's
There we go.
something to crow about. With Pelagius up and about, you're moving right along. We'll both be home in no time.
Oh, I forgot you can't search the chest.
Yes?
Little Pelagius, okay. Alright, the next one. The hardest one out of these, I think, for me personally, is the one with the fight. I never remember what that one is. That one's just point and shoot.
Ah! Now this is a sad path. Pelagius hated and feared many things. Assassins, wild dogs, the undead, pumpernickel.
The long
But
takes
the
are great.
deepest,
Oh, yeah.
keenest hatred was...
Did you know that scene in the first one where John Wick is in the club fighting? I'm pretty sure that the fight, they broke it down. The fight actually goes with the music and shit like that. It's so cool.
The attacks he makes on himself can be seen here fully. They're always carried out. The self-loathing enhances Pelagius' anger. Here we go. His confidence will shrink with every hit. You must bring the two into balance. Can't beat me. Wonderfully done. Pelagius is finally ready to love himself and continue being else.
Oh, I guess we did it right. Never mind. So apparently you need to make Pelagius big and the soldier small. This one's always confusing to me. Bye, Sheogorath. Bye, Sheogorath.
Oh, good choice.
This is my favorite.
For me, I find everyone being out to get you so terribly entertaining. You might find it less so. You see, Pelagius' mother was, well, let us say, unique. Although I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, she was fairly average for a septim. That woman wielded fear like a cleaver. Or did she wield a cleaver and make people afraid? I never get that part right. Oh, but she taught her son well. Pelagius learned at a very early age that danger could come from anything, at any time, delivered by anyone. The objective here is simple, you simpleton. Use your Wabbajack to defeat the enemy, while they do the same.
That fucked me up so much. I literally spent 2 hours the first time I did this trying to hit those two, and I'm like, what do you mean? I didn't realize, oh, that's what they mean.
I thought you'd never figure it out. With the threat gone, Pelagius is under the delusion that he's safe, which means you've helped him out. Sort of. And we're that much closer to home.
And now I can leave with the Wabbajack and upgrade the amount of Daedric artifacts that I need to 2. It's hard to find the John Wick movies. I'm pretty sure. What, like, do you mean physically? Because I'm pretty sure it's easy to find them digitally. Like, you'd have to.
Do you mind? I'm busy doing
Get 'em
the
down
fish
there.
stick. It's a very delicate state of mind.
Man, I'm getting hungry.
Fixed is such a. So, I have been known to change my mind. So, Pelagius Septim III, once the mad emperor of Tamriel, now so boringly sane.
All movies that care about the story.
Well, I suppose it's back to the Shivering Isles. The trouble Haskell can get into while I'm gone simply boggles the mind. Let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Clothes, check. Beard, check. Luggage. Luggage. Now, where did I leave my luggage? I'm busy doing the fish stick.
Master, you've
It's a
taken
very
me back.
delicate
Does
step.
this mean we're going home? Oh, happy times. I can't wait to...
Yes, yes, that's quite enough celebration. Let's send you ahead, shall we? As for you, a little mortal minion, feel free to keep the Wabbajack as a symbol of my... I'll just take the damn thing. You take care of yourself now. And if you ever find yourself up in New Sheo, do look me up. We can share a strawberry tart. Ah, ta-ta!
Alright. And this makes 13. Awesome possum. Oh, that's right. I'm still wearing the clothes. God, I hate that. Wabbajack. We want, do you have any boots? Do you have any gauntlets? Do you have any mail? The gold diamond necklace. The mask of Clavicus vial. Ring of Herstein, I guess. But yeah. Alright. Now that that's out of the way, let us get our last two Daedric artifacts, if I can find out the way out of here. I think this is right. Yeah, this is right. I wonder if you can consider the Pelagius wing house as well. Most movies feel like a cash grab. I could see where you feel that. Some movies are just like the ones that come to mind when I talk about or think about cash grabs are primarily like Doom, Apocalypse, or whatever the hell the name of that fucking horrendous waste of time was. That in of itself was most definitely a cash grab. A lot of the video game movies, I guess you consider to be a cash grab. I enjoy most of them that I come across, like the Resident Evil films. I really enjoyed them. The Tomb Raider films, I really enjoyed them. The Doom movie, no. See, it's not just the... Okay, you're talking about Doom. I'm not talking about the Doom. That movie I actually liked. The Doom with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and the other dude. That one I actually enjoyed. It was decent. Doom Apocalypse, I think, only had 2 demons. The story was horrendously fucking predictable. The characters were so goddamn stupid. Like, there's normally the characters are stupid in a movie, right? And it's like understandably stupid at times. In this situation, they were so fucking stupid that it made my head hurt. Doom with no demons equals no. See, it shouldn't even be that fucking hard to make a see. Okay. Here's my thing. Here's my thing.
You might want to rethink that.
How difficult is it to make a movie that is true to the established lore? Now, what I mean by that is, with Resident Evil, you have, like, it's pretty goddamn true to the lore. It's got lickers, it's got zombies, it's got the dogs, it's got Wesker, it's got all that shit, right? It's got the stupid, crazy zombies that are, like, ridiculous, that shouldn't exist, but it's got that. Why can't you have one dude trying to shut down a portal to hell, kick ass and take names? He doesn't have to say a fucking word. Literally just, everyone else talks, he walks past them, brushes his shoulder past them, ignores them completely, and then proceeds to rip a demon's arm off and use it to beat that demon with. Like, come on now. They made a Doom game where he avenged his fucking bunny, and you can't make a proper Doom movie. Honestly, if you really, like, and they fuck up the books too. Oh my god, have you heard what they're gonna do? Oh my god. Have you heard what they're gonna do with Monster Hunter? They're making a Monster Hunter movie, and have you heard the horrendous, like, what do you think, if you heard about it, okay, you don't have to tell me, but if this is the first you're hearing about the Monster Hunter movie, tell me what you think the story's gonna be. Tell me what you think the Monster Hunter movie's gonna be about. Just spitball. Give me the first thing that comes to mind. Throw it out there. And don't tell me what you feel it should. Well, you know what? Just tell me what you think it's about. Don't let me influence your thought process. Because I read the spark notes of what they want, or what the movie's going to be about. Hunting big dinos with cool cat buddy and friends? Smile. Well, I'm going to lose chat for a minute here, and I'm going to go to Google Chrome, and I'm going to open a new tab on my tablet, and I'm going to type in Monster Hunter World Live Action. Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. And here's what really sucks. Directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, who previously worked on the Resident Evil adapted movie series. Wait, Resident Evil adapted? Or is it like just... Anyways, the Monster Hunter movie is set for release in 2020 and will follow a United Nations military team who fall into a portal to an alternate dimension where humans fight off giant monsters and act to stop them invading Earth. Shot in and around Cape Town in South Africa with a whopping $60 million budget. Are you gonna fucking tell me? Are you gonna fucking tell me that you have a $60 million budget? One of the bigger ones for a video game. One of the bigger ones for a video game. And you're not gonna stay true to the source material? It's not even about hunting the monsters. It's about a fucking U.S. team. Why? What's the need for the portals to a different dimension? What's the need for dimension travel? There's no need for dimensional travel. What the hell is this?
I'll kill you where you stand.
What the hell am I looking at? Alright. Oh, that's right, I don't have a bow anymore.
Brilliant.
Neat. Okay. Oh my god, don't even get me started with... See, okay. I'm not even upset about the dimensional travel with that horrendous fucking shit show. What I'm upset about is it wasn't even a good game. Like, literally, they could have made a spin-off. They could have made an entire spin-off about the adventures of fucking Meryl Silversberg when she was a part of the Rat Patrol. That would have been neat. Hell, they could have even made it. They could have even made it a 4-player co-op thing, because it was Johnny, Meryl, the dude who had a question mark buzzed into his head, and the other dude. They could have made it a 4-player co-op game, and it would have been 100 times better than the shit show that was whatever the fuck it was they released. And then Konami decided to stop making video games and stick with pachinko machines and gambling shit. And
Look at my temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts.
I have no idea if they're gonna have a cool cat buddy in the movie.
They love me not. How can my love reach them?
I have no idea. I don't know if they're gonna have a Calico.
Splendor to return to Skyrim.
Did I just get the Dawnbreaker?
But the token of my truth lies buried in
Oh,
the
never mind.
ruins of my once great temple.
There probably will be a Palico.
Tainted by a profane
Or Calico, I
darkness
mean.
skittering within.
Or whatever the hell they're called. Oh my god.
The necromancer Malkaran defiles my shrine with vile corruptions, trapping lost souls left in the wake of this war to do his bidding. Worse still, he uses the power stored within my own token to fuel his foul deeds. I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion. You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the Defiler.
I'll do it.
Of course you will. I have commanded it. Go now. The artifact must be reclaimed, and Malkaran destroyed.
What's really awesome?
Force the door shut. But this is my temple, and it responds to my decree. I will send down a ray of light. Guide this light through my temple, and its doors.
Oh, this is a little annoying, just because of the light show you have to do. But this is probably some of the most annoying shit, because there's so many chances that what I just did could have glitched out, and I could have been stuck up there, and I don't think I can fast travel when I do that. It's quite aggravating. I should probably quick save it. Alright, we'll have one more Daedric artifact to get after this one, and then the platinum's done. And we could mess around for a couple of hours on this game before we end stream. And tomorrow, I don't know what we'll be streaming tomorrow. But... oh, excuse me. You know what? I want to do some one-handed stuff. Hollywood doesn't understand video games. No, and what's really funny, it's one of those situations, what they do, they want to make money, right? They just want to make money. If you made a video game movie, and for once, tried not to make that video game movie for the masses, and just made it for the fans, you would make so much more money. You would make so much more money. Like, I've heard they've been talking about wanting to make a Metal Gear movie. I've heard they've been wanting to talk about making a Uncharted film, right? Exactly, John Wick, but with Doom Guy. I mean, Monster Hunter, you know what they could have done for a Monster Hunter movie? Which, I don't even know why they would make a Monster Hunter movie to begin with, but they could have done this. This is what they could have done with a Monster Hunter movie. Okay, these things are a little bit more beefier than I thought. What they could have done is they could have just, instead of adding Earth, adding the United States for whatever fucking reason, they literally could have just been like, it's a group of hunters hunting down a new dragon. You could have had a couple of scenes where they're fighting another type of monster so they could get what they need to wear armor to fight this dragon. They could have done so much more. Yep. Well, we'll just have to see how well that movie does, or how good it is. See, and this is what aggravates me. Whenever they make a movie that's supposed to be based around a video game, like, a perfect example, just look at the Sonic movie, right? Whenever they take a movie, like Hollywood, they want to make a movie based around a video game, very rarely do they stick to the canon source material, right? And it always confused me because they want to try and bring in more people that aren't familiar with it. But if people aren't familiar with it, they're not gonna be like, they're gonna be like, okay. I just don't get. I just do not get why they don't stick to the source material and they try and make a movie for the fans. Sonic was meh. But that's what I'm trying to get at is when they were first gonna make it, when they were first gonna make the Sonic movie? Did you see how the fucking character looked? Did you see how they made Sonic look? Like, what was that? Castlevania TV show is great, and it's basic too. Oh, here's another question. Why don't they just make it animated? Why do they have to go with live action? Can you answer me that? You want to know why? Because a face and a name. Like, here's what's really funny. You would have more people that would watch... Live action is in. No, it's actually, I'm going to break it to you, it's not that. The reason that live action is because you can have an actor, the face and the name. If you just, like, watch the animated Doom film, because people see animated and they immediately start to think, oh, that's for kids. Even if it's not. You see live action, it's more of an adult style type of thing, people think immediately. But the big one is, like, more people would watch a live action film with Samuel L. Jackson in it, but less would watch it if it was just his voice. If that makes any sense. That's not the point. That's not the point, though. It's animated. People still immediately think it's for kids. If you took a clip without any cussing, any violence, any of that, like I don't even know if there's a 30-second length of footage from Has-Been Hotel. When Charlie's doing her little song about wanting to help people, right? There's no violence in that. There's no... If I showed that to any adult, they'd be like, oh, that's for kids. It doesn't matter if it is or if it isn't. It's what people perceive it as. Right? That's the big one. If people will perceive an animated film being for kids, adults won't really watch it. Come the fuck on. When an expert locked shit is worse than master. It's all the way to the fucking end. Come on. This is so fucking stupid. Jesus Christ. I hate that kind of shit. Anyways. The point I'm trying to make, why don't they make it animated? Because if we're being real, well, this is what I'm getting at. Why I say, like, when I mean that is they want to bring as many people in as possible. Whether you're a fan of the game or not, you can watch it. That's what they want. They want anybody and everybody and John and Sam and Sarah and they want them all to watch it. If you're a fan of the source material, you're going to watch it no matter what it is. If you're a really big fan. So there's going to be a lot of people that are going to want to watch Monster Hunter because they're a fan of Monster Hunter. Regardless if it's live action or animated. Why it's live action is so they can get more people to watch it. That's literally it. That's the only reason. It's live action. So it gets more viewership, more money. What Final Fantasy movie are you talking about? Like the name of it. Final Fantasy: The Spirit Within. I've never heard of that one. I'm assuming live action. And if so, all I can say to that is, why? They have a whole bunch of other Final Fantasy movies that are animated. How much money? Can you do me a favor and look up how much money it made? Compared to the other Final Fantasy movies? Oh. I don't know about that one then. I have no idea what to say about that one then. I guess it just was bad. And honestly, you'll get that sometimes. You will sometimes get something that's bad just because it's bad. But the reason I'm saying this is, the reason that some of these films are bad isn't because they're live action. That's not why they're bad. They're bad because their story is absolute shit. And they're literally only using the name of the product to make money. Oh, whoops. Square funded it. $137 million was its budget. Oh. Whoops. Oh, yeah. It is always the same when stuff like that happens, but sometimes it does happen. Somebody drops the ball. 2-star review. That is a shame and a half. How about the Dragon Ball movie? The live-action Dragon Ball movie. Which is another one of those, why? And it was a brand new story with invisible aliens. What? What are you wanting? Are you wanting the live-action Dragon Ball movie? Have you never heard of this atrocity? You must, I hope you can hear the smile in my voice when I say this, because it is bad. I think it's on the level of the Mario movie bad. The what was for the Final Fantasy? Ooh. My condolences. Holy crap! Almost got killed. There he goes.
It is done. The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal.
All right. And that is another one down. Another one down. Another one bites the dust. Shit. One more.
Malkoran is vanquished. Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest.
Yeah, I don't get why they, like...
As it should be.
I guess they were just trying something new. It failed. Oh well.
A new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald. Take the mighty Dawnbreaker, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow.
I'll wield it in your name.
May the light of certitude guide your efforts.
Dawnbreaker burns for 10 points, and when killing undead, a chance to cause a fiery explosion that turns or destroys nearby undead. Probably one of the best undead fighting weapons in the game. Also, it's pretty good damage. We're probably going to need a ebony ingot to upgrade that. So given this information, let's head to Riften. We will drop some things off at Medesi's. Dragon Ball's budget was 30 mil. It made 58. Hey! They succeeded in what they were trying to do. Good for them. It made money. Oh my god. What is it? Almost 30 million. No. Yeah. Almost. Let's say 25. 25 million people saw the movie, maybe?
You got a few pieces of jewelry at the prawn.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with... What brings you to Balaman? Take a look.
Sadly, I haven't sold enough of my own jewelry, let alone buy some for you. I'm sorry.
If you need any more smithing work, come see
Hey,
me.
Medesi.
Come see me.
I have your sapphire.
These will make wonderful settings for my rings. Much appreciated, Lady Dritva, but I'll manage. Safe travels, Landstrider.
Do you not have a... Oh, yeah, you do. You're working on it.
Nothing.
See, I'm not... Okay, I can't really agree with you about video game movies never being treated right. Honestly. There are some video game movies that I enjoy. And here's what's funny about Ready Player One, what you just said. Ready Player One was based off of a book. And it just had references to video games. That's it. Most of the time when you come across movies that are based on their book, the book's always better. Most of the time. There's a few situations where you'll find that the movie's better than the book, but very rarely. Like, Okay, one of the situations, I have both read the book Holes and watched the movie with Shia LaBeouf. I actually prefer the movie over the book. But regardless, it's the same. See, this is what gets me. The book and the movie, they're the exact same story. Like maybe one or two differences, but it's the exact same story. And because it's the exact same story, it's a good movie. Why can't people who make live action adaptions do that? Just stick with the source material, damn it. You'll make more money. But yeah, it's actually funny because in the year 2017, 2018, me and my buddy Joe Jenga were actually discussing this live action adaptation stuff before it got really popular, like when Disney started to make all their movies, all their classic animated films. They were making live action adaptations. I called the explosion that was going to happen because of it, and how they were going to make so many live action adaptations it was going to make your head spin. And now look at it. Every couple of months they're coming out with a live action adaptation. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. They've done it with Lion King. They're doing it with Mulan, which I'm actually interested in the Mulan live action adaptation. Like, they're going to make a Hercules live action adaptation. I'll guarantee it. I would bet money they're going to make one. They did it with Beauty and the Beast, which was decent. And they already ruined Lion King. I never consider them ruining a movie when they make a live-action adaptation of it. Just stick to the original. You're good. Just ignore the film that was... I mean, it probably made a shit ton of money. I bet you it made a shit ton of money because of how the commercials made it look. And the nostalgia from the Lion King. People my age, and like people our age, definitely went to go see that live action adaptation for the most part. Aladdin. Ugh. At least, I mean, they tried with Aladdin, I guess. I'll be right back, son of a whore.